brought to you by Sprint.
The weekend is finally upon us, and on this Friday night, it's time for the halftime show.
And we welcome you back with a beautiful view of downtown Miami and the sparkling American Airlines Arena.
What a game for Tony Parker. 9 points, and he's been credited with the steal today as well.
Well, I'm sure he's happy to have a defensive contribution that he can point to in the box score.
Spurs leading by 6.
And the way Wade's style of play is very high wire and high impact. I mean, he spends a lot of time getting fouled and bouncing off the hardwood, and every season he spends time packing muscle on his frame so he can handle that kind of pounding.
So with Ginobili sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Tony Parker at the 1 and Danny Green at the 2. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Boris Diaw, and it's Duncan in at the 5. Home in the paint. Parker dishes to Diaw. Good. And the Spurs lead by 10. The Heat shooting poorly, just 35% so far. And Dwayne Clark, you mentioned his hard-charging style of play. Steve, if you're part of the Heat organization, how do you protect him from getting hurt?
Well, maybe you just give the ball to LeBron a little bit more often, but not a whole lot you can do, Kevin. I mean, this is the way Wade plays. He's always been an attacker. He's so athletic and strong that he's going to get to the rim and absorb a lot of punishment. But he just has to take care of his body and, make sure he spends a lot of time with the trainers after games.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Kevin, the unselfish culture of the San Antonio Spurs is much admired, but not often replicated around the league. Coach Popovich explained what he thinks has been a big part of it, saying, quote, "I'm very fortunate in that I didn't have to deal with a star's ego. I dealt with grown-ups who had character and values, that sort of thing. Timmy came along, David Robinson understood his talent and made it very easy for Tim to become the go-to guy. As Tim got older, he understood the value of Manu and Tony and was able to share that spotlight with them. I never had a talk, I never had a discussion, a meeting, or anything with any of those guys about that. We just did it. And it's because of their character that we were able to do it. Kevin, tremendous guys, all three."
Once again, that unselfishness and lack of ego, Doris, so impressive. Parker outside. Goes for the alley-oop. Just 5 on the clock. And Duncan throws it down.
You know, you don't get to the top of the Western Conference without being a well-lubricated machine, and that's exactly what the Spurs were last year. Extremely efficient in every area, especially their shot selection.
The Heat trail by 10. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. LeBron with it. Leonard picks him up. The drive by LeBron. And the shot is good. LeBron's now got his second basket of the night.
Well, as skilled as LeBron is, what's most impressive is his athleticism. I think you can make the argument that he is the greatest athlete, not only in the history of the NBA, but in the history of sports.
Wow! Did you really say that?
Sure did.
I have to do some work on that one, partner. I do agree he's in that discussion and category. And you know how big and strong most of the athletes are in the NBA, and he can make a lot of them look like crash dummies when he's headed to the basket and they're trying to keep him from getting to the rim.
Well, come up with your list, and we'll talk about this.
They get it again. Chalmers past the Bosch. Second shot opportunity. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. 8 points for Chris Bosch.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. Might help him out if he was a bit more assertive.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Pass to Leonard. Over Bosch. Miami grabs the miss.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Here's LeBron. And down in the low post it goes. LeBron's now got 4 points in the quarter. And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. Steve Bank of the Spurs didn't score the most, but they had the best field goal percentage, which is why they won so many games.
Yeah, they were so efficient offensively. The ball just seemed to move on its own at times. I mean, every player was so well conditioned to take care of the ball, to move it on, to find a shooter, and they were so unselfish that they constantly got open looks.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Udonis Haslem is checked in for Bosch. Lewis comes in for Shane Battier. Ray Allen is checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers.
Well, he earned that one. He took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
And some changes here for the Heat. Wade comes in for Rashard Lewis. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole.
And a breakthrough season for Thiago Splitter last year. He scored much more efficiently. Now you can argue he's possibly the best backup center in the NBA.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
After his poor shooting in the first, he's found a way to turn it around here, getting hot. He just stayed with it, was consistent and patient, and now he's got a hot hand.
Ginobili. And he proved the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for two. That's on Dwayne Wade. And for Splitter, a terrific player in Europe. He struggled at times in his rookie season. He, in fact, even started to wonder if his game would even translate part to the NBA.
Not surprising that he had some bumps last year. It's difficult making the adjustment from Europe to the NBA as a big guy. But nonetheless, he's shown that he can compete at this level. A skilled player, and he's just now entering his prime.
Wade gets a screen from Bosch.
That's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice jump.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not jump to his feet. Really well done there offensively.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Sprite. Parker kicks to Ginobili. He kicks to Splitter. Spurs passing it around. Bobs the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'm not sure if any play is going to top that one.
Maybe the only player that could beat it is another alley-oop jam.
Yep.
Even then, it'd be hard to execute it any better than that one.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. LeBron with 8 points for him. That's good. LeBron's now got 8 points in the quarter.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, Parker. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Ginobili kicks to Parker. Over Wade. Wade with the block. It could go. Can't hit. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Spurs out in front. They're up by 9. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.